Welcome back. I'm Doug Stuman with IT Creations, and this week we'll be looking at Lenovo's single-socket P510 ThinkStation. The P510 is the successor to the P510 ThinkStation and offers the same sleek industrial design that hasn't changed from the previous generation. And it's still ISV certified to support professional-grade software for applications in engineering, architecture, film, and finance, to name a few. The specifications for the system are remarkably similar to the P500, but there are some differences, which we'll get into in a moment. There are 12 USB ports on the system total, with 4 USB 3.0 ports in front and 4 in back, along with 4 USB 2.0 ports and a bunch of other connections. A single lever on the side panel provides easy access to the components and can be secured with an optional key lock. Other security features include a Kensington lock and loop on the back of the system for a padlock. As always, IT Creations carries a full selection of P-Series Lenovo workstations. Click this link to see pricing on this system, and if you're ready to make a purchase, just give us a call and mention this video to save $150 off the purchase of this system or another P-Series workstation valued at $1,500 or more. Inside the case is a very clean layout with a plastic air baffle directing air generated by the 3 big fans over the critical components. Again, Lenovo has provided toolless access to all components on the system aside from the CPU heatsink, which will require a Phillips screwdriver. Red touch points indicate removable components for easy identification and servicing. The P510 still uses Intel's C610 chipset, but the real change here is the ability to handle Intel's Xeon E5-1600v4 processor or a single E5-2600v4 processor. The top-of-the-line E5-2600v4 processor offers 22 cores, which is useful for software that uses multi-threading technology. This system will also support an E5-1600v3 or an E5-2600v3 processor, just like the P500. The other thing I noticed was a change in memory capacity. The P500 supported 512 gigabytes using 64 gigabyte load-reduced DIMMs in all 8 slots. On the other hand, the P510 supports a maximum of 256 gigabytes of memory. Apparently, load-reduced DIMMs are not supported in this incarnation, only error-correcting, unbuffered, or registered DDR4 DIMM modules. The maximum memory speed is 2400 megahertz using registered DIMM modules, but memory speed is also dependent on your choice of processor, with both defaulting to the slowest of the two. Lenovo has 4 proprietary Flex options to help you get the most out of the system: the Flex Bay, the Flex Module, the Flex Tray, and the Flex Connector. 2 Flex Bays on the front of the system can be fitted with a Flex Module to support several user-specific components, such as a 29-in-1 media card reader, ultra-slim optical disk drive, or an eSATA port for an external drive. There's also an optional front-mounted Thunderbolt port kit. Each of the 2 Flex Bays will also support either a single 3.5-inch or one 2.5-inch drive, SATA only. There are 4 hard disk drive bays inside the case that support a maximum of 8 2.5-inch SATA drives using Lenovo's unique Flex Tray. The Flex Trays can support either one 3.5-inch drive, 2 2.5-inch drives, or one of each in a single tray. The Flex Connector supports SATA, SAS, PCIe, and advanced RAID solutions, allowing for more storage or I/O without using up your rear PCIe slots. A great feature for advanced users. The Flex Connector can also support an optional 512 gigabyte M.2 SSD, which can run up to 5 times faster than SATA drives. In total, the P510 will support 10 hard drives, an optional M.2 storage device, and there's also an SD card slot from the front panel. The internal hard drive bays will have one of 2 types of storage drive trays, one with a blind connection that snaps into the backplane, or one with a cabled connection at the front, like on this system. Neither one requires tools to remove and replace the drive. All you need to do is flex the tray. An onboard SATA RAID controller can help protect against hard disk failure and supports RAID configurations of 0, 1, 5, and 10 with access speeds of 6 gigabits per second. Optional RAID controllers offer faster access speeds of 12 gigabits per second and 1 gigabyte memory. As with all the other components, the PSU is easy to remove and replace, and you have 2 options there depending on your configuration. This particular system has a 490-watt power supply, one 2.5-inch small form factor SSD, 64 gigabytes of RAM, and a single M5000 graphics card. There are 6 total PCIe slots to support a bunch of devices, including single, dual, and quad-port gigabit Ethernet adapters, a Thunderbolt PCIe card, additional USB ports, a Wi-Fi card, and 2 PCIe 3.0 by 16 slots dedicated for graphics support. If you want to make sure everything is working in harmony, Android phone users equipped with Lenovo's mobile Diagnostic App can quickly gather and analyze system information by plugging their smartphone into any USB port on the front of the system. Lenovo also just released a new software tool to maximize performance with pre-configured settings for specific software applications. Like Dell's Precision Optimizer, Lenovo's Performance Tuner helps workstation users fine-tune their system for specific software applications to increase performance on both single and multi-threaded applications, and it's free to download. Graphics have been enhanced with support for a few more NVIDIA graphics cards at both the low end and the high end. On the high end of the scale, you can now snap in one of NVIDIA's Pascal-based P5000 or a P6000 GPU. If you need some extra number crunching capacity, the P510 can also support the Tesla K40 GPU accelerator instead of just the K20 on the previous generation P500. Mounting multiple GPUs is also supported. With all the GPU options, there's sure to be one for every budget. Needless to say, multiple monitors are supported depending on your choice of graphics cards. With the integrated handles on the case, the system is mobile, but keep in mind it can weigh in at 50 pounds when fully outfitted. Like its predecessor, the P510 is a solid, well-designed workstation with lots of room for expansion and the ability to connect more devices than you should reasonably have a need for, which in many ways is why you purchase a workstation. Of course, with the new line of workstations, Lenovo also introduced two more single-processor entry-level systems, the P310 and the P410. So the P510 is now kind of an entry to mid-range system. Stay tuned, we should be getting a P310 or P410 soon for review, and let's not forget about the P910 or P710. Subscribe to our channel for more reviews and give us the thumbs up if you liked our video. If you have any questions, post them in the comment section below. I'm Doug Stuman, and thanks for watching.